Good afternoon from Danny Copy Gymnasium here in Chapmanville, West Virginia. Now joined girls basketball practice here in Chapmanville. James Barker with you here, trying to give you a little bit of your basketball fix here on the D&D Sports Network as we're going to have some player interviews and coach interviews here on the D&D Sports Network as girls basketball practice. Coach Gore's 7-5 Lady Tigers. A little bit lull in their schedule. They were supposed to play Wyoming East last night. That one got postponed, pushed back to February 10th. And now they don't have a game scheduled until the 22nd as they'll host Ripley here in Chapmanville. And that one will be a good test for the Lady Tigers. But, again, right here on the D&D Sports Network, we'll have some first talk with Coach Kristina Gore here about her Lady Tigers basketball club, and then have some player interviews. We'll step aside for a break and have Coach Gore right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Stop by Eric Home and Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Home and Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
Come on down to the Loose Caboose Grill, located in Kermit, West Virginia. Come on in and try out their home fresh food. And go inside of the caboose and sign your name on the wall while you sit down and get you something to eat. Located in Kermit, West Virginia, go grab you a bite to eat at the Loose Caboose Grill.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
Back here live at practice with Coach Kristina Gore here on the D&D Sports Network. As Coach, we've had some snow days. A big one canceled last night, or postponed, I should say, as it moved to February 10th. You had Wyoming East. Traveling to Wyoming East to kind of get a little revenge from an earlier matchup with them. But 7-5 on the season. Kind of a little bit of a lull in your schedule here, especially with the snow days. You got next on the schedule is Ripley on the 22nd. So a few days off. What are you looking for in these practices?
Well, right now it's just really important to be able to get the kids out and keep them moving, keep them active. I felt like we've done a pretty decent job getting in pretty good shape, and we don't want to fall off from that. But, all the teams right now, especially all the Southern teams, are kind of in the same boat as far as that goes. So, just happy to get the ones out here that we can. We still have some that are, stuck in on hills or, their driveways are in bad shape. But just, wanting to stay active, hone in on some defensive things today, try to prepare for Ripley Monday in the event that we're not able to practice tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at another storm that's going to come through this evening or late tonight and probably put another 3-4 inches down, maybe even more from what we're hearing right now. But, we're trying to give everybody a little bit of a basketball fix here on the D&D Sports Network. And those that haven't been able to follow you guys this season, you're 7-5 on the season, but this has been just a brutal schedule. I mean, when you really look at it, it's a brutal schedule. And your girls have played well. And I know right now you're starting to kind of turn the corner a little bit. You've been talking about that. What are you looking for as you start to move into the latter part of your season?
Well, first of all, I'm hoping that we can get healthy and stay that way. I don't know that we've had a game this year where everybody's been 100%. That's something that hasn't really been a huge issue for us in the past, and it's plagued us pretty hard so far this season. Of course, Lara started out the entire month of November, wasn't able to practice, due to an ankle injury for volleyball, and Jaden's had her tendonitis flare up around her Achilles area, and she wasn't able to play at all in South Carolina. And of course right now Chloe is out with a sprained muscle in her back, so we don't know when she's going to be healthy. But I think that we're getting on the right track. Anytime you're not able to practice consistently and play consistently, you're going to have lulls as an individual player. It's hard to come out and be at full strength and to have all of that confidence build up where you haven't been honing in on your craft. So we just got to continue to stay healthy, get practices in, get good game action, good minutes in for all of our kids, and the confidence will continue to grow.
Last time out you were able to defeat Scott and played a really good game offensively, defensively, and one of the things that happened in that game was a really special moment. Lara Evans scores her 1,000th point as a high school basketball player, and she is in the process of recruiting, and she's had multiple schools look at her. And I know that Lara is a really good basketball player. What can you tell us more about, kind of where she's at with that college process?
She's still weighing her options. One of the biggest issues for her right now isn't so much about the athletic end of it; it's the academic end. She's trying to make the right decision as far as what she wants to major in moving forward, and making sure that the school has that fit for her and that program available. So that's probably the biggest holdup right now for her. But we've been talking and discussing different options as far as what she wants to do down the road, and I believe that she'll hopefully be able to make a decision within the next couple of weeks.
That's some things that a lot of people. They see this stuff on the court, but they don't understand the behind the scenes and the academic portion of everything that goes on. And you and your staff do an excellent job of. It's not just basketball, and a lot of people get lose sight in that. And I think with Lara, she's asked the right questions to me as well in the classroom, and I think that's important moving forward. When you talk about her on the court, though, what does she bring?
Oh, she brings a little bit of everything. First of all, I just want to speak about her accomplishment. Really special for me to see as her coach, especially as many years as I've been with her and I've known her. I can remember when she was in middle school, we would both show up over there in the back parking lot around 6 or 6:30 a.m. and she would be getting up shots before most kids are rolling out of the bed ready to go to school. So a lot of the behind-the-scenes things that people don't see, her gym time, getting in, getting reps up. Jaren's constantly allowing her to get in the gym. Off season, during season, outside of practice time, she's a true gym rat, and so I'm really happy for her that she was able to earn the accomplishment. It's an exclusive club. There's not many Lady Tigers in it, and she definitely deserves to be in there. But as far as other things she brings on the court, just a calming presence offensively if we need a bucket. If we need to look to someone to go score, I believe the girls are all comfortable trying to find her and get her the basketball. Defensively, she's a big body out there. She boxes out well, and she rebounds. Her on-ball defense could be a little better, and she knows that, and we've been working on that. But she brings a lot to our program, and we'll miss her dearly next season.
Yeah, one of the other seniors that you mentioned earlier is dealing with an injury is Jaden Mahone. She's been one of your leading rebounders and scorers for the past few seasons. She enters her senior year, and she's still trying to figure out what she wants to do as well. But she's had a successful career here at Chapmanville. What does she bring to you guys on the floor?
Jaden is a true glue player. She brings everybody together, and she does a little bit of everything. She fills up stat sheets. Every category, you're not going to see a 0 next to Jaden Mahone. She's out there getting deflections and blocks and steals and rebounds, points, you name it. Offensively this season, she's been much more productive than she was last year. She's had numerous double-digit games for us. And she's still not shooting the 3 ball as well as she would like to, but with all the effort she put into getting herself in basketball shape by running cross country, she's able to run the floor. She's quicker to the basket. She's a mismatch problem for people. So we really have enjoyed the senior season she's having so far. I'm hoping she can stay healthy. Her tendonitis is a chronic issue, so it's not going anywhere. She's in rough shape. So as far as after high school, we've had those discussions. If she wants to go play college ball, it's there for her. But physically, we don't know if that's something she's going to be able to do.
And we'll talk about your junior class now, and you got Haley Fleming and Daisy Farley, 2 juniors there, along with Brooke Christian that, kind of give you a strong junior class when you look at next season. I know you're not there yet, but, talk a little bit about Haley. She's your floor general. She's your point guard. She kind of does the dirty work handling the basketball.
Sure. When Haley's locked in and she's focused, you're not going to find many better point guards in the Cardinal Conference or in the state for that matter. When she's pushing the basketball, keeping the pace high, and when she's in control, then we're good. We're really, really good. She's capable of knocking down shots as well. When her floater's on, it's really special. And when she's locked in defensively, she also does a really, really nice job. She's grown steadily as a player the first 3 years that she's been here. I'm hoping the second half of the season she really starts to play with a little bit more consistency as far as her focus level and her energy level on the floor. She had a great game at Scott, had 9 assists. I think she's had 9 assists twice this year, actually. I'd still like to see her assist-to-turnover ratio right now is about 1.5, 1.75, somewhere in there. I'd love to see that number get to 2. I think that'd be a really good number for her. She does have the ball in her hands a lot, so naturally she's going to have more turnovers than other people, but for the most part, she's done a very good job taking care of the basketball this year.
Brooke Christian, another junior for you. She's one that kind of does it all. Like she can go in there and rebound and beat and bang and play defense on the other end, but she can handle it and shoot it as well. So talk a little bit about her.
Brooke's a really, really special player. She's one that if we didn't have her, we wouldn't be having the success that we're having for sure. She has been a monster on the offensive glass for us. She did great at Charleston Catholic, even got a rebound off a 3 and an and one. She plays great defense. She's long, athletic, gets a lot of deflections for us that lead to steals. She's the player this year for us that anytime we go play the other team, she's going to guard their best player. And she's really, I think, proud of that. She's taken that challenge to heart. She's focused in on becoming a strong defensive specialist, but she's also capable of doing things on the offensive end. She's not shooting it as well from 3 as she would like, but that's going to come, and she does so many other great things for us that anything she hits offensively behind the 3 line is just a bonus. So she just needs to continue to be who she is and do what she does, and she's going to be just fine.
Daisy Farley comes back this season and has kind of niched out a role for you, even when she's in the starting lineup and when she's not. And she's kind of been that second ball handler you've needed at times. Talk about, kind of her evolution as a basketball player.
Sure. Well, Daisy's a team player. She's bought in. She's going to do whatever the team needs her to do in order for us to be successful. She plays super aggressive. She plays good defense. I can put her out there on a speedy player, and she can keep them in front of her for the most part. And obviously, she's a good shooter. She's been hampered by some lingering issues also, knee trouble, hip trouble, groin trouble, you name it. So early in the year, that was causing her a lot of problems, and her percentage was pretty low. But as she's been getting healthier and more balanced, we'll see that go up. But she's a special kid, unselfish, looks to set her teammates up, and it's great having her back, having that depth into the lineup. That's going to help us moving forward.
Yeah, another player, as a senior, Chloe Thompson, you mentioned she's out with a back injury. I was scanning the floor, trying to mentally know who's here, who's not here, and didn't see her out here, but she's another contributor for your ball club as well.
Yeah, sure. Chloe has a lot of length. She is capable of blocking a lot of shots. I believe her career high, she had 7 blocks in one game in the sectional championship, I think maybe her freshman year. But she's another player that she's smart. She understands our system. She can be trusted out there on the floor when she's full go, so we're anxious for her to get healthy again.
Yeah, and sophomore J.C. Blair has been a big piece for your ball club as well. As she's kind of been one of those players. Again, you've got a lot of players that can do a lot of different things, and she's another one.
Yeah, J.C. has been huge for us. She stepped into a much larger role the second half of last season as a freshman that I believe really gave her the experience she needed to hit the ground running as a sophomore. She plays with a ton of confidence, which I love. She's not afraid to shoot it. I think she might have the second or third most three-point attempts on the team. And I don't have a problem with her stepping out and taking those shots when she's in rhythm, because she can knock them down. She's also a mismatch problem for people. If you're trying to put somebody on her that's a little bit slower, they're going to have to come away from the basket and guard her at the three-point line. She's a fighter. Here in the double overtime game against Logan, I think she felt a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility for not making some key foul shots down the stretch. And there was a scrum for the basketball when it looked like all hope was lost and we were going to lose. And she comes up with a steal and tosses it on the floor to Haley Fleming, and she ends up getting fouled. And Haley's able to make the foul shots to keep us in the game. So JC doesn't give up. Very physical, very strong. Really glad to have her on our team.
Coach, we'll switch gears real fast. Snow days mean, especially where we live, when the road's icy and you're not getting out. What's Coach Gore? What do the Gores do on
what
snow days?
What do the Gores do? Well, my husband, Jaron, he's actually had to go to work the past couple of days. But prior to that, I'm going to rat on my husband a little bit. He's been playing a little bit of Fortnite.
Okay.
We're not too old for that, I guess. And I will tell on myself, I've really taken advantage of the break as far as just trying to rest, trying to recharge, because we're so on the go, as you know, all the time. So I've watched a lot of Netflix. I've watched a lot of shows.
What are you watching? What are you watching right now?
Well, I actually have been watching, is it Life with the Walter Boys or something like that?
We're not there yet. We haven't got to that.
But before that, I finished Belgravia. It's like a period piece.
Okay.
1840s London.
Not
You're
there.
Not with me.
I'm not there yet.
You're not
no,
with me.
No.
I don't know that we would agree.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, our Netflix, if people don't die, we're not watching it. Well, at least I don't get to choose, so you know how it is. So, but I think it's interesting, especially we haven't had this happen during a basketball season for a few years now. So, since you have, you probably haven't done this since you've been the head coach. So,
this is the first.
So what do you have you learned how to handle this from other coaches, or what do you do that maybe coaches have done that you didn't like, or have done that you did like? How do you handle this?
Well, we've been pretty fortunate to where through this we've only had to reschedule the one game. When I made the season last year, I saw this week and I looked at it as, hey, let's put Wyoming East right there. We've got plenty of time to practice before them, and then we've got some time to regroup after, depending upon how the game goes. So it's not been too bad. We've been able, like I said earlier, yesterday and today, to get in here and run our regular practice routine, although we're getting a little bit more shots up than usual because we've got a little bit more time between games. I don't have to prep as much. But I'm just learning on the fly, like
it
most
happens
folks.
a lot in this job, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. You were playing really well. Beat Charleston Catholic. Played a really good game against Scott, and I'll say this: you probably handled them like you thought you were going to or should have, and you come in on a pretty good streak, getting ready to play Wyoming East, and now it's kind of shut down. You have this lull. Is that a concern, getting back into the rhythm of what you had?
I'm not overly concerned just because, like I mentioned earlier, everybody's kind of in the same boat. But I do believe our girls have learned some valuable lessons from some of those losses earlier in the season. Every loss that we've had have been ranked opponents, ranked 5th or higher in their respective class, whether it's AA or AAA. Of course, Wayne's AAA number 1, Lewis County, I believe, is number 3, Nitro's 5, Wyoming East is number 1, Williamstown's now number 2 in AA. There's 2 of those games I wish we had back. I felt like those should have went our way, but we let get away from us. Lost to Williamstown by 5 here, and then of course lost to Nitro by 3. We let Natalie Smith get hot and dictate the game down low in the 4th quarter against them. So realistically, I feel like we should be, what would that be, 10-3, somewhere in there. As far as the last couple of wins, we've still been able to identify some weaknesses and things we still need to work on. Offensively, I was happy with the Scott game. Anytime you score 82 points, I don't care who you're playing, you have to make the ball go in the basket, and that's what we were able to do. But defensively, we allowed 11 threes, and 10 of those were their 2 best players, and that was an area of focus going into the game. Kelsey Harper hit 6, Haven Tomlin hit 4, and a lot of that was going under screens instead of keep maintaining the ball pressure. We allowed them to use their screens effectively. Then there were times that we didn't step up on screens when we should have. A couple of times we lost shooters in transition. So even though we did have a good 2-0 as far as our game schedule last week, I still wasn't overly happy about everything, but I never am, so what else is new?
That's the life of a coach. Moving forward, I know the goal still is the same for you and your ball club. What is it going to take to get there?
Consistency. And, it seems like we've been building. As long as we can maintain our progress and not fall back in any areas, then we're going to be okay. We just have to stay solid, stay healthy. Looking down the road, if we're able and fortunate to host the sectional championship here, most likely be Mingo Central, and then most likely Summers County in the regional game, and we go there next Saturday for our first regular season matchup against them. So that game's going to tell me a lot. See how we handle things down at their place, but we most definitely just have to stay focused one game at a time. Try not to look too far ahead, even though it's kind of hard not to.
Coach, I appreciate you guys letting us do this and come here and get a little bit of a season recap, so to speak, for your Lady Tigers. And I know you guys have a lot of fun. You get those mic'd up editions on there, and those are always fun to watch and listen to. I have a feeling we're getting more nerves today on the mic rather than bubbles.
I've got a feeling that the girls might be a little nervous about this. I tried to give them some do's and some don'ts and some pointers, but we'll see how they do.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we really appreciate everybody trying to get a little basketball fix in while we have this snow break down here in the south of southern West Virginia. So, Coach, appreciate you. And just bring whoever over whenever you want, and we'll kind of go from there.
Will do. Thanks, Coach.
All right. That's Coach Kristina Gore of the Chapmanville Lady Tigers, and we'll be back with some player interviews right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia.
Welcome back here on the D&D Sports Network. Again, we've covered the boys' basketball practice, and now we're with the girls' basketball team here at Chapmanville Regional High School. 7-5 on the season. Now joined by one of our senior captains, Jaden Mahone. And Jaden, it's been a fun season so far. You guys have done a lot of fun things. You go down to the Carolina Invitational and have fun down there. Go 3-0 down there and have some fun. Talk about that experience.
I think it was really cool to go out of state and experience different teams. They work really hard down there, especially the team from Australia. I thought that was a really cool experience to see how they play and how their basketball works. I was out while we was down there, but my team, I was really proud of how they played and how they moved the ball and how well we just went down there and took care of business and then had fun after.
Yeah, you guys do a lot of fun stuff in practice. You have these mic'd up versions. I know this is a little bit different than being mic'd up at practice,
yeah.
But Coach Gore does a good job of making things fun and interesting for your ball club. What does that mean to you, especially now as a senior?
I mean, it makes me feel a lot better as a player knowing that we have the coaching staff that cares as much as they do about us. And it makes us as a team want to work harder to have those opportunities to get to do fun stuff.
So we've had a few snow days. I mean, I know that doesn't change your school schedule at all.
Okay. Okay.
But when you have these snow days, do you feel like it's a more difficult time to get back into a rhythm?
Yeah, very much so. Yesterday coming in to practice, we ran a 3. Down and back, ran a few threes to get started off. It was pretty tough. Today, I can't make a shot, really. It's taking me a few minutes. My legs are sore today, which I haven't been sore since the first week of practice.
When you look at this season overall, you've had a very difficult schedule, and I know Coach Gore's talked to you guys about this, but you're now going to go into a point in your schedule where it's important for you guys to kind of stack some wins together, get a high seed, moving into the region section and regionals. What are you guys focusing on?
I feel like you said, focusing on getting the higher seed, doing the right thing for state tournament time, really trying to focus in and diamond on our defense, ball movement, moving the ball up and down the court, moving around the arc, just really trying to key all of our pieces together, which is what we've been waiting for all season, which I think it's all coming along.
Yeah, you guys are moving definitely in the right direction. Season goal still the same?
Yep.
And what is that?
State tournament.
Well, Jaden, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us here on the D&D Sports Network. That's senior forward Jaden Mahone here with us on the D&D Sports Network. Back with more right after this.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
All right, back here on the D&D Sports Network, we're at the Chapmanville Regional Lady Tigers basketball practice, giving you guys in the mountain area a basketball fix. Is now joined by recent and new 1,000-point club, Alara Evans. You just joined the 1,000-point club with a victory over Scott. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's that mean to you to have 1,000 points in your career?
It definitely means a lot because I've put a lot of work in, behind the scenes and stuff, but I couldn't have done it without my team and the support of my team and my coaches.
Yeah, this is a sport that you've put a lot of time and effort into, as you mentioned. It goes all the way back when you were in almost grade school. So
yeah.
Talk about the time and effort that you've put into this sport.
I've put in a lot ever since second grade is when I've been playing. I played AAU every summer, so it's basically all year round for me, plus trainings and workout sessions. It's been a lot.
You came back to Chapmanville last year as a junior, and I know that you were still close with all these girls when you were at George Washington, but does it make it more special to happen here at Chapmanville?
Yeah, definitely from my hometown, having my hometown crowd behind me and supporting me, and just being with the people that I've been with since my whole life.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit in the classroom about the recruiting process and the way things kind of go, and I know you're still in the process of that, but how do you feel more comfortable now in season than maybe you were out of season about the recruiting process?
Yeah, I'm definitely really hoping to make a decision here soon.
We won't poke any more at that. We won't try to figure out where that is going. But I know that with our conversations, well, this is why we do it live at practice here.
Yeah.
But sometimes we've had a conversation about how important the academic part of it is to you, and I know that's factored in to where you're at with your decision-making process. Why is that for, let's say, young ladies out there that want to follow your path? Why is the academic portion so important to you?
Because you only have 4 years of college basketball wherever you go, but your academics and the career path that you choose is going to be with you for the rest of your life. So it's important that you get the education you need to be successful when basketball's over.
I think that's a very well put statement. So let's talk a little bit about this season. 7-5 on the season, but you played a really difficult schedule. I mean, you're talking about teams that, like Coach Gore mentioned, every team you've lost to is in the top 5 of their respective classes in some way, shape, form, fashion. Do you see this team starting to turn a corner come tournament time?
Yes, most definitely. We've had some ups and downs, like with me being hurt at the beginning of the season, which we didn't expect, and then we had Jaden out, and definitely I see us even now showing improvements. And
I asked Jaden this question too. Goal is still the same, correct?
Yes.
And what is that goal?
To win a state championship.
Yeah, I think with the talent you guys have, I think that is a definite possibility. What's it going to take to get there?
It's going to take a lot, just especially with Wyoming East being tough. They're very well coached. They got a good program. It's going to take a lot of more heart and dedication more than anything.
Well, Lara, we appreciate your time here on the D&D Sports Network. Again, congratulations on your 1,000th point, and we hope to see a lot more here at Chapmanville Regional High School before your career ends.
Thank you.
That's Lara Evans, senior guard here at Chapmanville. We'll be back with more right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come see us at Trailhead Bar and Grill in Chapmanville, West Virginia, where the locals come to hang out and the trail riders come to visit.
Follow us on Facebook page for our daily specials. We're open 7 days a week here at Trailhead Bar and Grill.
You can give them a call at 681-308-6088. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page to keep up with all their daily specials and for business and operation hours. Trailhead Bar and Grill, located downtown Matewan, West Virginia. Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, now joined by junior point guard Haley Fleming. And Haley, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Haley, when you play the point guard position, it gets all these little nicknames and titles like floor general or quarterback on the basketball team type thing. What do you feel like the point guard position is about?
I think it's really about making the right pass, reading the floor, finding the open teammate.
When you're playing the point guard position, you are a very unselfish player. I've watched you play now for 3 years, and you approach the game very unselfishly. Why do you do that? I mean, some point guards try to take over games. You take it over in a way that helps everybody out around you.
Yeah, I've been like that since buddy league pretty much. I've always liked to get assists over points. My dad tells me I need to score more, but I've always just cared more about assists.
Well, Coach Gore talked about, when you are, she said locked in, when you are focused and playing your best basketball, the sky's the limit for this basketball team. So I think she knows, and I think she's probably told you multiple times that, this team's going to go as far as almost you can carry them. How does that make you feel?
Makes me a little nervous,
really?
Honestly, yeah, but I mean, she tells me all the time, whenever I'm going, the team's going, and if I'm not going, we're not going at all.
See, now I'm gonna put my coach hat here on just for a second. See, now I wouldn't be nervous. I wouldn't want you to be nervous when that is said. I would want you to feel more confident, because to me that speaks confidence in your abilities, that she believes in you and your teammates believe in you. So I think you have such a high ceiling. Sometimes you sell yourself just a little bit short. You shouldn't be nervous about that. I think you have such a high ceiling and are such a great athlete that that's when your coach says those things, she believes so much in you. So that's just me being a former coach.
Yeah.
That's just me being a coach. 7-5 on the season. You go down to South Carolina, this Carolina Invitation. You guys go 3-0. Did you have fun down there? Was that fun basketball?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We beat all the teams by at least like 30. We got to get out there and have fun with it. Got to play a team from Australia. That was pretty cool.
Off the court, was that fun too?
Yeah, we had a good time.
That's always fun. So, you come back. After that trip, you lost 2 tough games, I think to Nitro and then to Williamstown, and then you've won 2 in a row, Charleston Catholic and then against Scott. You've played a really difficult schedule. Do you feel like that's prepared you as you head into the tournament time?
Yeah. Most people don't really look at the schedule. They just look at the record. And I think that's where we get sold short a lot because we've probably played one of the toughest schedules in AA. And people just don't really look at the schedule.
Well, moving forward, what do the Lady Tigers have to do to get to Charleston?
We just have to play hard. I mean, I feel like it's starting to come together a little bit. Everybody's back and healthy. And we just got to look for each other, have each other's backs, play hard, play good defense.
All right, Haley, I appreciate your time. Thank you. I know you did a good job. Don't be nervous. I promise. It's Haley Fleming, Junior Guard for us here on the D&D Sports Network. We'll be back with more right after this.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Come down to Trailblazers Outfitters, located right off the 4-lane from Williamson, West Virginia, to hop on your new rental of side-by-sides, dirt bikes, or four-wheelers. They also have four-wheeler, dirt bike, and side-by-side repairs, along with accessories, tires, and stereo systems, and a large repair shop. Give them a call today at 859-953-0903 to get your new rental to enjoy the trails today.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
Come in from the cold and warm up with your favorite comfort food from Tudor's Biscuit World. Fluffy biscuits smothered with sausage gravy. Homemade blackberry biscuits topped with crunchy granola and icing. Or the new cinnamon caramel apple biscuit. And for a limited time, at participating locations, we're serving our over-the-top chicken pot pie. It's tender chunks of chicken, gravy, and vegetables, over-top mashed potatoes, and our famous made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. At Tudor's, we're serving up comfort food that's ladled with love.
If you're trying to rehab from an on-the-field or workplace injury, come to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance in Chapmanville, West Virginia for all your physical therapy needs. For over 10 years, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance has been making sure their clients rebound in the quickest amount of time possible. That's Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Look forward to seeing you.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you're ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, James Barker with you here as we're at the Chapmanville Regional High School girls basketball practice, as we're going to give everybody a basketball fix as we're interviewing some players here at the girls basketball practice. We interviewed Coach Gore, and we've talked to a few of the girls so far. As we appreciate Coach Gore allowing us to come down here and do this. We did it with the boys as well, as you can go back and watch that one. And then tonight we'll have the middle school, Chapmanville Middle School. They take on Madison Middle. We'll have that for you here on the D&D Sports Network, as well as quick rundown from the girls' season so far. They started off the season 60-32 win over Herbert Hoover, then traveled to Lewis County and lost to what's now number 2 ranked in AAA, Lewis County, 69-51. Defeated Logan in double overtime, 57-50 here in Chapmanville, and then lost to Wayne, who's number 1 in Class AA, or Class AAA rather, 65-33. Lost to Wyoming East, who is a regional rival for Chapmanville, 57-34 in Chapmanville to move them to 2-3 on the season, and then lost a 3-point game to Nitro right before they took their trip to South Carolina. South Carolina is where they kind of got right. They won 3 straight in South Carolina and kind of pushed their record back to 5-4. Lost a 5-point game to Williamstown here in Chapmanville when they returned after Christmas break on January 5th, 51-46. And again, Williamstown, I think number 2 ranked in Class AA currently. Won on the road at Charleston Catholic, 57-44, and then defeated Scott on the 13th, 82-49. And that's where the girls are at with their schedule so far. 7-5 on the season, and they've been playing well here in the last week. They're supposed to play Wyoming East yesterday. That game got postponed, moved back to February 10th, as they'll travel to Wyoming East again on February 10th on that rescheduled game. Next game scheduled up for the Lady Tigers is here on Monday against Ripley, as they'll take on the Lady Vikings again at 7 o'clock in Chapmanville. Step aside for another break, and when we come back, we'll have more player interviews for you here on the D&D Sports Network from this Lady Tigers basketball practice.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
Come on down to the Loose Caboose Grill, located in Kermit, West Virginia. Come on in and try out their home fresh food, and go inside of the caboose and sign your name on the wall while you sit down and get you something to eat. Located in Kermit, West Virginia, go grab you a bite to eat at the Loose Caboose Grill.
Again, we're here at the girls basketball practice, Chapmanville, West Virginia, trying to give you guys here on the D&D Sports Network a little bit of a basketball fix. As we know, it's been difficult to be without basketball here in the southeastern part of Kentucky and southwestern West Virginia. As you know, a lot of games have been canceled over the course of the last few days, and we want to get out and try to give you guys something to watch, go back and watch and enjoy here. As it looks like we're going to get another snowstorm here in the next couple days. Tonight, tomorrow for snow here in our viewing area here on the D&D Sports Network. But again, we appreciate you guys tuning in and watching and enjoying some interviews, some player interviews, and some basketball for us here on the D&D Sports Network. As Lady Tigers again 7-5 on the season, and appreciate Coach Gore allowing us to come in here and discuss some practice. So we'll continue to kind of play it out. Again, middle school action tonight here on the D&D Sports Network. Chapmanville against Madison Middle is now going to be joined by Brooke Christian on the D&D Sports Network. Junior forward for the Lady Tigers basketball team. Brooke, thanks for joining us this afternoon now.
Thank you for having me.
There you go.
There we go.
Brooke, you're kind of a do-it-all. You rebound really well, you shoot really well, and you can handle the ball as well. What do you feel like your best attribute is as a basketball player?
Well, I mean, this year I haven't really been shooting from three, and that's what I was known for last year. So this year, I mean, I've been getting on the boards offensively, and drawing fouls is a good thing that I've been doing. And, getting us on the line a lot. I make assists this year more than I did last year. And so I share the ball. I think that's something I'll do good.
Yeah, when I watch you in the hallway at school versus when I see you on the court, in the hallway at school, you're kind of bubbly. You smile a lot and you have a lot of fun. And then when you're on the court, you do the same thing, but there's this, little switch. Kind of explain that.
I don't. There's sometimes I just go blank
you just go get ball.
Yeah.
Go get the ball, and you do a really good job at that. But I think you can see your personality a lot of times on the basketball court, which is a really cool thing. It's a great thing as well. 7-5 on the season. I've played a really difficult schedule so far.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like that schedule is going to prepare you as we get closer to the sectional and regional tournaments?
Oh, I definitely think so. I think that we've been playing some really great teams, some ranked teams that, they have great players. Every team that we've played has at least 2 great players, and, I think that's going to help us for the tournament time.
You went down to South Carolina at the Carolina Invitational, went 3-0 down there, but, I know you had fun on the basketball court, but talk a little bit about the off-the-court stuff, because I know you guys had fun doing that stuff as well.
We got to ride on a carriage and we got to tour Charleston, got to see Rainbow Road. That was great. It's nice to have a team that you all like. I like everybody on this team. There's nobody that I wouldn't go and hang out with.
Right.
There's no negativity. I just love every one of them, just like they're my family. So,
when we watch you guys play, we can kind of see that. How important is that on the court?
When you have a family, it's not my family, but when you have a bond with every girl on the team, it's the chemistry that really helps, and not getting mad at each other on the court. If somebody makes a mistake, you pick them up. It's the little things that help.
You aren't very shy on the camera or the microphone. You might have a future in this. Is this something that you've ever thought about?
No. I just ramble on.
Okay, well, it fits your personality. Moving forward on the season, you've got this lull here because of the snow days and, a little bit of the schedule as well. What does the team have to do to get better moving into tournament time?
I think our offensive culture needs to get better, and obviously our defensive. Sometimes we're lazy. I mean, I'm lazy, getting up and on the floor. I think we get better shape, just keep moving forward, and I think that we have a state championship in our future.
All right, Brooke, I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
It's Brooke Christian, junior forward here for the Chapmanville Lady Tigers, and we'll be back right after this as you're watching high school basketball, at least practice, here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to...
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, now joined by junior guard Daisy Farley. And Daisy thinks that I didn't know that she played softball, but I had to prove her wrong real fast. But that's okay. That's okay. Daisy, back here at Chapmanville for your junior year, you seem to be having fun. It seems to be that basketball has been fun for you this year. Explain a little bit, kind of how your junior year has gone.
I just think it's I enjoy it because I'm with the girls that, I feel like I didn't grow up with them, but I've always knew them from Hart and Chapmanville, that rivalry, and just being back with them and being able to play with them, it's just a lot of fun.
I think defensively this is some of the best basketball I've seen you play. I know you've battled through some injuries here and there, but when I've got to watch you guys play, I think defensively you have surprised me a whole lot this season in a really positive way. Do you take pride in your defense?
I really enjoy playing defense. I foul a lot, and Chris calls me a hatchet, but I've tried to do better. I still foul out here and there, but a lot of them just stupid fouls. But I really enjoy playing defense.
When you look at this team and the schedule and you look at the record, 7-5, some people are not going to look at that as an impressive record, but you guys have played such a difficult schedule.
Oh, yeah.
When you look at that, you guys continue to get better and continue to get better. Is that going to be something that you feel like is important moving forward as you head into tournament time?
Yeah, definitely.
Offensively, you can step out and shoot the three a little bit. I know that's probably what you like to do the most.
Yeah.
As a basketball player, when I got to play, I like to shoot the three too. So talk about that mentality a little bit.
I lack a lot of confidence when it comes to shooting, but I have tried to do a little bit better, staying out of my head, and I don't try not to force stupid shots, and I try to make opportunities for the other team. But I enjoy shooting as much as I do defense.
There's an old saying that shooters shoot, and you got to have the memory of a goldfish. You just forget about it and move on to the next shot. So
that's probably the hardest thing ever, though.
It is. But I think you do have a really good shot, and I think you need to have more. This is me talking as a coach. I think you need to have a little bit more confidence in yourself when it comes to that. Speaking of confidence, this team has won 2 games in a row, one against a good Charleston Catholic team and one against Scott. Do you feel like that this team is starting to turn a corner a little bit?
Yeah, I do. I think that if we can lock down more defensively, we'll be fine. Because our offense is coming, the more we play, and just the more games we get in together, we're all falling in the same place, and it's just going good. But I just think if we step out more defensively and do better there, it'll keep getting better.
Okay. All right, we're going to go off topic since you think that I didn't know you play softball. What is a Daisy Farley snow day look like?
What?
What's a snow day for Daisy Farley? You don't have practice, you don't have school. What's a snow day look like? You go out in the snow, or is it one of those like we're going to veg on the couch and watch Netflix and just hang out?
I've laid on the couch the past couple of days. The only time I've went out in the snow is to feed my horses, and that's it.
All right. So no sledding, none of that.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. So goal for this team was a state championship at the beginning of the year. What is it going to take to get there?
Defense. I think that if we just keep working on our defense and play as a team when it comes to defense, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll get there.
Daisy, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
That's Daisy Farley, junior guard for the Chapmanville Lady Tigers. Back with more here on the D&D Sports Network right after this.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
All right, back here on the D&D Sports Network, now joined by sophomore forward J.C. Blair. And J.C., I don't know if you know this, but I had your sister Kaylee in class. I had your sister Holly in class. I've yet to have you in class. But I have got to watch you play basketball. I've watched your entire family, all your sisters play basketball here at Chapmanville Regional High School. And if we had a Blair sister tournament, who takes the bragging rights?
I don't know. That's a tough question. Well, thinking about it, both of them been graduated for a little bit.
So you feel like you run circles around them?
I feel like they're out of shape.
Oh, okay.
And Kaylee's pregnant. Come on.
Okay. All right. So you're winning. You're winning at least right now.
Yeah, for right now.
Okay.
Now back when they was in high school, that's a different story.
Okay.
But
all right. So being the third Blair to come along, Holly was a really good basketball player. Kayla was a really good basketball player, and you in your own right are a really good basketball player. But your game is a little bit different than theirs. So what did you have to do kind of growing up when they were playing in maybe the backyard of the gym with you that made you a little bit different player than them?
well, both of them's got a couple inches on me. So I guess I play more. I don't play. They were all Kaylee under basket. She was only under the basket. Gosh, you don't want to see her shoot a three. But she was only under the basket. She did that good. Holly was a little bit of both. She could shoot a three, but she was good under the basket. I mean, if I get in a situation and I have like a mixed match on me and I have a shorter person on me, I could probably post them up and score, but that's not. I'm better shooting wise.
I agree with you. I think you have the ability to kind of step out, and it reminds me, when you see brothers and sisters play against each other, if you have to learn how to shoot. That's probably what you had to do. You had to come back out and learn how to
create
shoot.
Space from them.
Yeah. Let's go back early in the season. You lost one to Lewis County. Come back and play Logan here at home, and it looked like all was lost there late in that game. And here comes J.C. Blair, a little hero of that night. Confidence-wise, how does that game make you feel moving forward?
moving forward, I felt more confident in myself in like tough situations like that. That's something like I've struggled with, which I mean, you go back and watch the Logan game, I missed them foul shots because I get real nervous in situations like that because I really haven't been in them before. But moving forward, now I know that like I'm capable of hitting shots like that if we need to.
All right, so 7-5 on the season. You played a really difficult schedule, though. Moving forward, what does this team have to do to continue some success you had last week? Win over Charleston Catholic, win over Scott. What do you guys have to do?
We have to keep moving up step by step. That's what I fully believe, that so far we haven't played to our full potential, but we're going to get there. I think we're going to get there, and we're just going to take baby steps each way.
Well, Kaylee, I called you Kaylee, didn't I?
Yep.
JC, it's been a fun interview, and it's you know, when you've been doing this for a long time, I apologize, but it's been a fun interview. I appreciate you being here on the D&D Sports Network, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That's JC Blair, forward for Chapmanville Regional High School Lady Tigers, and we'll step aside for one final break. Back with more right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
All right, welcome back, and I appreciate those that stuck around and watched this presentation of Chapmanville Regional High School Lady Tigers, and some player interviews, coach interviews for us here on the D&D Sports Network. Don't forget, later tonight we'll have the Chapmanville Middle School basketball team as they take on Madison Middle School JV game. We'll start on the D&D Sports Network around 5:30 p.m. and then 7 o'clock the varsity game set to start. It's Chapmanville Middle School boys against the Madison Middle boys right here on the D&D Sports Network. That'll do it here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium. Again, thanks for tuning in and getting your basketball fix with us here on the D&D Sports Network. We'll see you tonight at about 5:30 for that middle school matchup between Chapmanville and